Part 1. White Clouds. Ethereal Moon. The Cause of Sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garrigmach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
A chapel?
It is a building that was once a temporary sanctuary, at a time when the monastery was under renovation.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
That's reassuring.
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fire Emblem Three Houses, as we continue onwards to the next chapter. And yes, it seems like Edward will be joining us in the next story battle, or rather mission, I'd rather say. Alright, a lot of activities going on this time. So let's go check it out while we explore, shall we?
Tomas. No, Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own, and you're just caught inside the wave? Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Goddess of this world, huh? Alright. Wow. Yep, as usual, a lot of stuff to do today. I think for starters, let's check out the classroom real quick. We'll go ahead and run over there. See what's up. I think Edelgard's in there. Yep, she most certainly is. We'll see what she has to say.
Everyone's in such a festive mood. I feel a bit out of my element here. I can't help but worry something might happen while we're all distracted. After all, our enemies are always plotting. Still, this air of levity is much more agreeable than the grim atmosphere of late.
I'm sure things will be fine. Anyways. Oh, hold on, there is somebody in here. Who's that?
Legend has it that long ago, a female student from the academy met with a mysterious man at the Goddess Tower. They fell in love at first sight and were bound together forever after. But that's not the really interesting part. The incredible part is that the man was apparently the Adrestian Emperor himself. Oh, what I wouldn't give to fall in love at first sight with a splendid and powerful gentleman. I want my own fairy tale romance, and I want it now.
The Adrestian Emperor himself? Huh.
Our life in Ramire Village is gone. Father and Mother, gone. Why couldn't you have arrived just a little sooner?
Oh, I'm so sorry, child. Only we got sooner indeed. But the game didn't allow us, unfortunately. Anywho. Yeah, let's not mess with these. Let's see what this side quest is, though.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
I've been given a special request from the church. And when I got back from my prayers just now, I realized I'd left behind an important package. Without it, I can't carry out the request. But the servant supplies of a young lady misplaced. She mentioned she was going to pray, so maybe the supplies are near the cathedral? Those rewards, though. Notice those rewards of battalions there. So, this has to be worth it.
Hey, this is a rare opportunity to enjoy yourself. Please, leave everything else to us. The Ramire Village incident, the search for Tomas, we have it handled. You just focus on enjoying the ball with your students. It's for the good of everyone, don't you think? If the professors walk around in a state of distress, the students will be uneasy too.
Right. It's a shame that Tomas's true identity was been revealed in the previous battle, if you, ladies and gentlemen, recalled. Okay, I wonder what that lost item belongs to. It's one down here in the lake. Linhart's down here. See what he has to say.
You know, Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of experiments, so long as they provided usable results. But when I heard of Solin's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiments might mean. Sorry, I'm not great with blood. Even when I'm just thinking about it, I feel a bit ill now.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Linhart. Don't worry so much. Yeah, there was a more rare fish chances here, so I may do that off screen. Not right now though, let's go keep on exploring before I do that. Mercedes is over here. Who's in the greenhouse?
Maybe.
Noella's here. What she has to say?
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey. You're new, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too.
Oh, poor Manuela. Okay, before I mess with the greenhouse, let's go check out what Bernie's at. Maybe she's still cooped up in her room here. Yep, no surprise there.
The ball, a grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. They've all been to events like this before. But me? I'm a noble and I've never even been close to one of these things.
Well, let's just say it'll be your first wall. I didn't know I could phase through the pillars here.
Hey there.
What to say? Yep, Bernie's still shy as usual. Okay, thank you for the items. What else am I missing here? Oh, hey, Thea and Yuri's over here.
I wonder if Ramire Village will ever be the same again. How do you recover from such a terrible event? So many dead, so much destroyed. I can't see how the whole village doesn't just end up abandoned.
Alas, Dorothea. I do feel for those villagers of Remire. Anyways, what's up, Yuri?
Not even the tragedy in Remire Village will stop the surface dwellers from getting jazzed about a party. I get that they're probably seeking a distraction, but it still feels pretty damn selfish if you ask me.
We must move ahead despite the pain.
Gotta keep things upbeat, I suppose. Sorry for grousing. It just got me down as well. Things have quieted down, but nothing has been resolved. Better stay alert.
Better stay alert indeed. I agree with you heavily, Yuri. Let's go check out the amiibo gazebo, see what I get today. Pure water. Excuse me, Leone. Dorky. Cabbage. Not my cabbages. Who else is over here? There's another quest here, it would seem. Let's go check it out. Raphael's here.
Professor! I hope you're up for a challenge.
Professor, you've been getting along really well. Almost too well. With all the students lately, friendships between teachers and students is wholly unacceptable. You will hear you defend your actions in the tournament. You've been summoned to the tournament. Ooh. All you need to do is participate in the tournament yourself and win, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, we'll head there in a few minutes. Let's just keep exploring around this part of the monastery.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the church. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search.
Even the students?
Yes. A great many strange and terrible things have come to pass this year. I must not dismiss the possibility that someone among the students is behind it all. I have a request.
I'm fond of wood carving, but I lack the talent for it. I hear that those in the west of Faldlander have mastered woodwork. I'd like to learn their techniques. Find a book in wood carving techniques and give it to Gilbert. A student who came in Floden in the west might have what you're looking for. Yeah, sure. No problem, Gilbert. Okay. Oh, is this Constance? Constance up here too. Interesting.
What could I possibly do at a formal ball? I've no status, and I'm not much of a dancer. I think it would be best if I stayed put in Abyss, far from view of anyone.
Right. I'm not sure you noticed from these past videos on this Let's Play. Yeah, Constance is a bit... kind of a bit of edge when she's outdoors.
I can't believe this. I'm so angry right now. First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither of them are in custody. I can't stand the thought of such evil lurking in the world. We have to do something about this. I have to do something about this.
Now let's not be hasty, Caspar. We'll figure it out together. I promise. So go check out the marketplace, see what's up there. Hey, Catherine.
The area with the old chapel was supposed to be off limits. It was at risk of collapse, so they didn't even post guards. It's not too strange. Does that surprise you? Meh. Garreg Mach has lots of places that are blocked off for one reason or another. That's true of the underground Holy Mausoleum as well as the Northern Woods. People call it the Sealed Forest, but as far as I can tell, it's nothing special. Just a forest.
I see. Alright, I'll talk to you again later, Catherine. Right, the marketplace. Let's go see what the gatekeeper has to report.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it? On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the goddess tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
Is there someone I feel way about? I mean, it's quite clear. Dorothea comes to mind. What is up here too?
Really brings back memories. Had some wild times back when I was first enrolled here. Ladies used to line up around the block for a chance to dance with the debonair king of grappling.
I can't imagine both this participating in the ball.
Pardon me.
No, like, no, seriously. Check out those merchants later off screen. Smithing stone. Probably Anna's gonna give me the same quest.
Hey, Professor.
Yep.
How's it going?
That's what I thought.
Hey, how about a favor?
It gives me speed wing this time though. Alright, what's this over
Professor.
here? Yeah, I'll do Anna's quest off screen most likely.
Pardon me.
Is there anyone important I missed over here? Oh, there's an item over there? I'll check that out later. Oops. No, I'm not done here yet. Let's go feed the cats. So I can feel good about it. He looks happy. Neat. Okay.
I've been thinking of inviting a girl from a different house to the Goddess Tower on the night of the ball. But here's the twist. She's from a family with a much more significant and storied past than mine. I wonder if she'd ever stoop to going out with the humble son of a knight.
Anybody in the training area I need to talk to? I see Ferdinand and Petra over there. Let's see what they have to say.
Dancing a Fodlan is not the same as dancing from Brigid. The reason is, maybe that the music has many differences. In Brigid, dancing is different for each person. Our dancing has vigor and ferocity. There is no speech of technique for our dancing.
Kinda interested of Brigid's culture and their techniques.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of my first such event, back in the Imperial capital. It was held by my father, the Prime Minister. I really showed off my dancing skills. Everyone was quite impressed with me.
Ferdinand's being excited about the ball this month. Okay, what's over here? Lens cloth, I wonder who that belongs to. Anybody else here that's important I need to talk to? Let's go to the main hall over here. Claude? Princess stall. There's Annette. Hey Hubert, what are you up to?
Another month full of chaos. I've barely had time to catch my breath. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk? And what makes Flame so special? Does that not bother you?
It does bother me. That I won't deny. Yeah, what's up with Tomas, or excuse me, Solon's in his ilk? Is anybody here I need to talk to? Oh, hold on, what's this? On scale, I wonder who that belongs to. Before we head upstairs, let's head to the cathedral here north. I'll just run over there, I don't need to fast travel. Because there is a side quest that requires being there anyway. As soon as this gate's open up, of course. Key video game?
Oh no. What happened in Ramire was indescribable. The whole village burned to the ground. So many were left without even a home to return to. Thankfully, Her Grace the Archbishop has invited those who lost everything to stay at Garreg Mach. I pray that they will be able to return to their once peaceful lives as soon as possible. Until that day, we of the Church must join together and do all that we can to help them rebuild.
Right. Oh, is this the item here? Yep, here you go, the servant supplies. Okay. Before we head back to the cafeteria, let's go see what's up around here. Marianne.
Hey, you.
Oh, Flame's here.
Hello, Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. I can feel my heart fluttering already. I have never danced in front of people before. Not even once in all my life. I am very much looking forward to it.
I'm sure you have a fun time, Flame. No doubt about it. No, let's not go there. Anybody else that I missed? Or any lost items I could pick up around here? No? Not over here? Huh. Alright then. Well, I think before I return the servant supplies, I kind of want to do the tournament side quest. Oh, hold on. Wolf Feather? Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else I need to talk to around here. So, I'll see you in a few minutes. Please excuse me. Oh, Shanir's here too.
What's this about? The ball? Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular.
Let me see. Alright. Good talking to you, Shanir, as always. Razor. Alright. You've been challenged. Defend yourself, this man said. Level 20 and higher. Oh, I get a Brave Lance for this. I should switch out my skills here. Actually, excuse me real quick. Sorry. Let me switch that out a bit off screen. Okay, I believe it already. I had to reclass myself back to a mercenary for this.
Should I have held back?
Round 2. Ooh, yikes. That's gonna hurt a lot. Here's how I survived that. Or at least dodged it. Ouch.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Gonna have to heal up. That was a yikes. Another yikes too. 14. Yeah, heal up. Ouch. Nicely done myself. Hmm. 69 hit percent does worry me there. Oh well, let's get it on with. Yikes. Whew.
You fought well.
Kinda scared me there for a bit. Not gonna lie. Oh, Manuela's the final opponent. Let's heal up.
That is that.
very awesome dodge for myself there. See, aren't you glad that I leveled up a bit off screen? I'm the winner, Mario would say if he was here. Got myself a Blaze Plants. I'm gonna give that to Ferdinand. Ferdinand, or maybe Flame.
Nice work.
I can't believe we were so soundly defeated. Professor, we were so wrong? Does friendship between teacher and student really build such resilient and acceptable bonds? I hope we can achieve such connections as well. Thank you for the tournament and thank you for the rewards. Oh, there's another tournament available. Let's come back to that another time. I'll probably do that off screen, so let's go ahead and return the supplies real quick. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Alright, here's your supplies,
nice
ma'am.
work.
I'm so ever grateful for your help. With this, I can properly carry out my duties as a servant. We may go largely unseen, but you're really help keep everything running around smoothly behind the scenes. Thank you. And thank you for the battalions. Alright, let's check out what's this glowing indicator over here near the dorms. Rigid techniques. Look at tradition. Time-honored woodworking techniques. Rigid. Go. Alright, I gotta give that to Gilbert then. Is there anywhere else important that I need to head? Other than, you know, I need to Gilbert. No? Alright then. Oh, actually, hold on. Someone's over here with the leg I missed. What's this though? Okay, another fish.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of how I met my wife. I was at a village's harvest festival. There was a full moon, bathing everything in its cool glow. She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. A lovely fairy.
Huh. That's a wonderful story.
We soon fell in love and tied the knot. Now we have a daughter who's as bright and beautiful as a sunny morning. So, whenever I see people dancing, I think of my wife, and my heart does a little waltz.
Good talking to you. Anyways, as always, what's this here? Evil repelling amulet. Ooh, I wonder who that belongs to. I don't think I need to fast travel. Let's just run over there. We're not that far anyway. So, as of this recording, will be uploaded after Super Mario World. So I hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed that new Let's Play. Again, it's one of those, well, I should say, the origin of my gaming experience. Or at least one of those games are. Anywho.
Thank you very much.
I see. This is the book that covers traditional wood carving in Bridget. How fascinating. Thank you, Professor. I've enjoyed diving into the next. Oh, this text. Excuse me. Yeah, no problem, Gilbert. Okay. Yeah, we have to go speak to Ray upstairs, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here we are.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate. May I ask a favor of you?
The White Heron Cup is a competition of skill and grace in dance. Please encourage your house to participate. That said, If you are serious about winning, be sure to choose your representative carefully. The White Heron Cup dance contest takes place at the beginning of week 3. Ooh, week 3, okay. Select a student to represent your house by the end of the week 2. End of the week 2, ooh, okay. Gotta keep that in mind. Your selected student may learn a unique way to inspire their allies in combat. Alright. This I actually remember the first time I went through this. At the start of week 3 this month, the White Heron Cup dance contest will be held. To participate, you must select a representative at the end of week 2. Right? Righto. And I'm sure I have someone in mind who could represent the house.
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this at all. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world is going on?
What is going on indeed, Sereth? Anywho, for now we are gonna have to relax from our worries at the moment.
Blast.
Nope. Who else I need to talk to over here? Let's go talk to Professor Hinman here.
Gerrig Mach Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think? Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding, and every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Gerrig Mach. It is thrilling to read of past festivals, and I'm rather excited to experience one for myself. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one, in 5 years, will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then?
995 years ago. That's many, many decades, or rather a century. Anyway, let's go see who else I need to talk to over here. Maybe it's Gerald. No, it's Cyril, actually.
Nah, Tomas wouldn't betray the church. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. There's some people in the church who hate people like me who are from Elmira, but Tomas was always real kind. But if he really was Lady Rhea's enemy, well, I'd defend her against anybody, no matter how kind they'd been in the past.
Very dedicated of you, Cyril, and I respect that, really. Yeah, let's go check out what's going on down at the Abyss. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, let's go talk to people down here in the underground.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Mr. Backup doesn't come by anymore, which is fine. Not incredibly rude or anything. Nope, just fine.
Aw, you missed the night. Can't deny that, can you? Let's go speak to the ruffians here.
They're having a lot of fun up on the surface, aren't they? Some kind of grand ball. Picture them all relaxing, having a drink, getting to dance with people they fancy. If I showed my face up there, the Knights would have my head in a second.
Clearly so. Considering the relations between here and the monastery, it's quite sour. That we cannot deny. Did I miss anybody back here? I think I did. Yeah, the mysterious woman.
This is our last occasion to speak. I am ordered to be leaving. They are thinking I am the follower of an evil god. It is not so, but they are not understanding.
Nope. Alright then, well, nice knowing you, I guess, mysterious woman. Alright, let's see who else is down here I need to talk to. We gotta check out the scrap heap too, while we're at it.
Can I
snuck into the monastery a while back, I saw a girl there the same age as me. She was crying. I couldn't believe it. How could you ever cry in a place like that, where there's always food on the table?
I mean, she is going through a rough time, no doubt. Anywho, let's go see what we get in the scrap heap. And I got turned around by nothing. What the heck? Oh, here you go. Tree lance, green sword. Ah, I wish I got something better than that, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. I guess. Actually, where's Happy? Happy's not down here. Is she up in the monastery somewhere? I think she is. Let's go look for her, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I made a big dump. She was at the lake the whole time, I just didn't see her.
Sounds like the church has been taking in orphans from Remire Village. They do a good thing every once in a while, I guess. I just hope none of those kids get locked away for stepping out of line. You want me to join the White Heron Cup? Dancing's really not my thing. Neither are competitions, for that matter. You can probably guess what happens when I lose.
I mean, Happy does seem like a nice gal to be around with, but I can't reach S-rank support with her, so no.
Good call. We don't want to get the rumor mill churning.
I did not know she actually has dialogue. Or any of the students will have dialogue if you say no about the ball. Or rather, the competition. No, wait, she's around the cafeteria. Let's go speak to her. I think that may be the last thing I may do today.
You have my thanks.
And I'll call it there. There she is.
I wonder if Remire Village will ever be the same again. So many dead.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm talking about such grim and terrible things when we could be talking about the White Heron Cup. It's a big dance contest between the classes, and I simply adore dancing. I'm quite good at it, since I was a diva in an opera company, you know.
Should I choose Dorothea and our house representative in the White Heron Cup dance contest? 100% yes.
I think my heart just skipped a beat. You want me to represent the class? I'm not sure when I last experienced such flattery, Professor.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I chose Dorothea as our representative during the ball. Okay. So yes, I need to go talk to Manuela next. I know I said I was gonna stop the video here, but it seems like the game requires me to do this first.
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. In that case, a word of advice. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm.
Seems the winning contestant's charm is usually around 13.
Charm is important, wouldn't you agree? Who wants a partner with no charm? Not me. Do your best, make sure to put in the practice, and good luck.
Good to know. Thank you, Professor Manuela. Speaking of charm, I'm pretty sure Dorothea has most likely have the highest charm rating out of everybody. Yep, she has 21. That has to be a lot, because they did say it requires 13. Alright. Yeah, she'll be sure to win that for her, no doubt. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all for today. Oh, I still gotta do some fishing, but I'll do that off screen most likely. And the other activities as well.
You have my thanks.
Alright, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy today's video. Take care, and I will see you next time on 513 Houses. Sign out.